Hello everybody, it's Ben Dominator and welcome back to a brand new video where today I'm going to be talking about my first impressions for Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 1. Yeah, it's crazy. Fortnite Chapter 3 is out and the new map is phenomenal, the new weapons are phenomenal, everything about the season is so refreshing and I'm so excited to talk about it here today. Before we get in the video though, if you guys enjoy the content, be sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're brand new because I'm going to be making a bunch of brand new content on Chapter 3. And you can also use my support creator code BenDominator in the item shop, #ad. Alright, so let's talk about this brand new chapter, starting with the map. So straight up, this map is phenomenal. I think this is probably the best map we've ever played on so far in Fortnite. And while it's hard to say since it's so early on, it feels so refreshing. Every single POI feels extremely unique. We get a mix of a bunch of Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and new Chapter 3 props and wall pieces and all that kind of stuff. And it just looks great. I love all the new props, I love all the old props coming back. There's a few returning locations, which are actually really cool. For the most part, I like seeing new and original POIs over reused old ones, but the ones that they decided to reuse for this map, we haven't seen in over 2 years, so I think it's definitely very warranted. Like, it's been a while since we've seen Greasy Grove, it's been a while since we've seen Shifty Shafts, and both are such unique POIs. And there's other remixed POIs that they brought back but kind of changed, like Rocky Reels being a new version of Risky Reels, which is really cool as well, and the Chonkers Speedway kind of being a new version of the Gust track. There is definitely a lot of Chapter 1 vibes when it comes to this map, which I think is really cool because I feel like the game just felt more creative back in Chapter 1, and we're kind of seeing that creativity return. I just love how interesting these POIs are. They all feel so unique and different. They don't just feel like neighborhoods and cities, and while there are some POIs that are like that, even then, like, you have Sleepy Sound, which is pretty much your average neighborhood POI, or a POI like Coney Crossroads, which is just kind of your average retail area POI, but they make it interesting, especially with all the brand new textures and everything that they bring to the table. Just so many amazing POIs, and there's such a good variety of them as well. And I'm so happy that they actually made multiple biomes on the map from the start as well. Like, from the very start of the map, we get jungle, we get grasslands, we get forest, we get snow, and we get desert, and even more that I probably just haven't even discovered yet. There's even a bunch of areas on the map that actually have caves to explore and other underground sections, which just makes the map feel even larger because yes, this map is also huge. It seems way bigger than the other 2 maps we had before it, and I love that. I just really hope that they decide to continuously update this map throughout the seasons of Chapter 3 because this map has so much potential. I just really hope they continue to support it and update it very well throughout the rest of the chapter. But as it is now, it's so fresh, it's so fun, and it's so diverse, and I just love it. And while I haven't been able to land every single POI on the map yet, I definitely have a few favorites, like Sleepy Sounds, Logjam Lumberyard, Rocky Reels, Greasy Grove, and Chonkers Speedway, just to name a few. And yeah, I don't think that there's a single POI on this map that I actually dislike, so that is definitely a win in my book. So next, let's talk about gunplay, because we have seen the introduction of a brand new loot pool. There are no returning weapons as far as I can tell, it's all brand new guns. And there are some returning items, but there's a bunch of new items as well. So first, let's talk about the weaponry, because I have quite a bit to say about it. First off, the SMG is just broken. I love it, I love getting kills with it, but it is broken. I feel like the SMG definitely needs a nerf. And yeah, this is a brand new loot pool, a brand new set of weapons, so I'm not going to judge it too harshly because yeah, of course there's going to be some balancing issues, but I feel like right now the SMG is kind of busted. But I also kind of love it. Like, I think the new SMG is by far my favorite weapon in this brand new loot pool. One critique that I will make about the loot pool though is that I'm not really a huge fan of the shotguns. I don't know if I just need to get used to them or what, but I don't think these shotguns are really doing much for me. I feel like they could use a bit of a buff. I mean, they don't seem that underpowered, I just don't really love how they feel. So the shotguns are probably the weakest part of the loot pool for me, in my opinion. I will say though that the ARs are really great, especially the MK7 assault rifle. This thing is so cool. You can actually scope in and you get a red dot scope, just like in Call of Duty games or Battlefield or pretty much any other first-person shooter game. It's just so cool to see in Fortnite and I just love it. Definitely one of my favorite weapons in this brand new loot pool as well. And the new sniper is also pretty cool with it having 3 rounds instead of just 1. And I'm very interested to see what they do with this loot pool. Like, are they gonna ever bring old weapons back, or are they only gonna add new stuff from now on? It's gonna be really interesting to see. And if they do bring old weapons back, are they gonna redesign them for the new art style? Because these weapons also just look fantastic. They're amazingly designed, but they feel kind of out of place when it comes to the older weapons, so it just kind of makes me wonder what they're going to do with the loot pool moving forward, and I very much am very excited to find out. We also got a bunch of brand new items, mostly just healing stuff, which I think is great. Just a lot of cool healing options in this season. I really like the health spray item. I think it's a really cool item. It might be a little busted, but I think it's really fun for now. The tent feature is also great. I haven't really gotten to use it too much, but I really enjoy the tent feature as well. Being able to store items in between games is just such a cool concept to me, and I can't wait to use that in some interesting scenarios when I'm playing with my friends. So I want to bring up one other negative that I have with Chapter 3 so far, but don't worry, it's not really a huge negative. It doesn't really affect my enjoyment of it too much, but it's just something I kind of want to bring up. So sliding got added in Chapter 3, and I don't know how I feel about it. And I don't know how this is for everyone else, but for me, whenever I crouch now, I have a weird input delay with it because of the sliding, which is really, really weird to get used to. So yeah, that's definitely a problem for me, but I'm more so concerned about how people are going to use these in fights. Like, I feel like once people get really good with this mechanic, it's just going to become really annoying to go up against, but we'll just have to wait and see. It's just something that concerns me, but it's not something I'm too worried about, just something I want to bring up. But overall, Chapter 3 just seems amazing so far. I'm so excited about this chapter. I think this is gonna be the best the game has ever been because it just feels so good. It feels so fresh and it feels so fun, and I just cannot wait to just keep playing it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys liked it, be sure to give a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new because I'm gonna be making a ton of great content on Chapter 3 during the upcoming weeks. You can also use my supporter creator code BenDominator in the item shop #ad if you really want to go the extra mile and support me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Have a great rest of your day, and goodbye.